Hey everybody, Target Drone here. Well, decided to get back into the Star Citizen universe a little bit. Been playing it for quite some time. I've had kind of a mixture of excitement and disappointment and frustration and boredom and more excitement. So I thought I'd give it another try. Now that they've got the 3.0, you can actually land on some moons and do some cargo runs, things like that. So I thought I'd give it a shot. After the second server wipe and Just Survive, I kind of lost interest in that and thought about time to get away from some of the zombie apocalypse games for a while, so I thought I'd try this. Well, when I first tried it, I was buying the little fighters, things like the Hornet, stuff like that, the little pledge ships, and decided I wanted to get into something a little bigger, something you can kind of walk around in and maybe do cargo and such. So got on here, bought me a Freelancer, and it's a cool ship, I will say, and it's pretty neat, and kind of proud of it and all that. But at the end of the day, I didn't like the visibility, and it looked like it was a little tight. So I thought I would try to trade it in and get something like a Cutlass Black with a little wider cargo area. Maybe it's easier to get a little bike in the back or something like that. So I decided to get rid of my Freelancer. So went online, tried to do the upgrade ships, but unfortunately the Freelancer costs more than the Cutlass Black, so wasn't able to do that. You can only upgrade to something that's more expensive, which makes sense if you think about it. So I wound up cashing in my pledge for the Freelancer, and supposedly it went away, and then I used the credit to buy the Cutlass Black, and then had $10 left over in the store. So I thought, okay, well, that's all right, I can live with that. I'm sure I'll spend it on something before it's all said and done. So here I am with the Cutlass. Strangely enough, though, the Freelancer didn't leave my inventory. One of the things I really do enjoy about this game, though, is that joy you get when you kind of run up the stairway and you walk out on the pad and you see your ship sitting there in all its glory, and you kind of, okay. All right, not so good. That is mine, right? Yeah. Okay, nothing. Well, this is a problem. All right, so my ship somehow has left the pad without me. I'm going to see if I can jump off the platform and maybe EVA up to it before it gets too far out. We'll try that. And oh, crap. Okay. There was another platform underneath. That didn't work out real well. Alright, so now I'm going to run to the edge, and if my heart doesn't explode, I'm going to try to get up there to it and do a little spacewalk. This is like jumping in a river trying to catch up to a boat. Well, it didn't happen. Didn't happen. So, I had to spawn back in, and I guess we'll pull the Cutlass Black. I did notice something though. When I was out on the platform, it got the real heavy armor, and it's a very restricted view out of the helmet, which is, I guess, nice because that means you got a lot of material between you and bullets. But I really hate the lack of visibility, and I'm not getting shot at a lot. So I think I'm gonna probably see if I can do a little hybrid action here, and yeah, go to the recon helmet. A little less protection, but if I can see better, I think that would be worth it. Oh, that's much nicer. That is much nicer. I like that. Yep, I can live with this. But anyway, so look a little funny with that small head on this big heavy armor. But, style's never been my strong point. Okay, so anyway, let's go on up. We'll pull the Cutlass Black. I guess before I do that, I'll go ahead and do an insurance claim on the Freelancer, get it back. There's no big hurry, so we're not going to be doing much with it today, so go ahead and do the claim. Now, as I was saying before, when you go out on your platform and your ship's sitting there, it's a thing of beauty. It's just, I don't know, for me it just is kind of a moment. So yeah, you kind of go out there. And I do really like the Cutlass Black. I mean, it has kind of a strange outline, but I don't know, there's something just satisfying about it, at least in my perspective. It normally comes with 4 of the 227 I don't know what you call them, Gatling lasers, things like that. And while they're pretty good, I had 2 of the 337 Panthers, the upgrades that are the next higher tier that are up in the turret. Well, I don't normally have anybody in the turret, so they're kind of wasted. So I tried to do a little bit of experimenting around, and I was able to pull the 337s off, as well as 2 of the Tarantula Mark IIIs off of the Freelancer. And I went ahead and mounted those. And of course, they're not there with a gimbal, so you have to aim your ship, but they have a little more of a punch. And if I do lose my ship for crashes or whatever other reason, the guns come back because they're part of the standard loadout on both those ships. So as long as the Freelancer doesn't go away, I can continue this. And then because I had 4 of the Tarantula Mark IIIs, I went ahead and put a couple in the turret as well, just to be that way, just in case that ever want to get in there and do something with it. It has some sort of weaponry in it. But anyway, as we stand, there's our Cutlass Black. If I can get out of here now. Thank you for your time. Okay, yeah, that's all. Alright, so here we are inside the ship. Really spacious cargo bay. A thing of beauty. Got your little switch. Oh, I got cargo from another mission that I never did anything with. I don't know. I think the NPC maybe didn't respond to me or something. So there it sets. I guess we'll figure it out at some point. So on up into the cockpit area. And there's my little beds. Of course, none of them are made because I'm a sloppy bachelor. So there we are. So go ahead and get seated. Turn off my flashlight because I really don't like that flashing in my face. And you can't turn off your suit light while you're sitting in the seat. It's kind of weird. But anyway, go ahead and fire this bad boy up, and we'll see about getting some missions and getting out into the deep black and see if we can have some fun. Yeah, I like that. That's a much more visibility than what you get with the Freelancer. It's a little different cockpit action, and I don't know, the Freelancers, I may not be done with it yet, but I don't know, I do like this thing. It just seems to kind of fit me a little bit better. So now, on to get the missions. We'll get going. Alright, well, we went for I guess it's a deep space, not rescue, because apparently everybody's dead. We're going to go out and recover some cargo from a wreckage site up in space. I guess they had a little bit of impact with that big old rock back behind. And there's somebody else here. So, okay, so a little bit of competition. Hopefully we can all get along and not do anything stupid. As it stands right now, another Cutlass too. As it stands right now, I'm just going to see if I can move in, get to where that cargo is, and see about picking that thing up. I was also supposed to recover a black box, but I'm not seeing it up here right now, so that actual mission may have been taken by somebody else and completed. But nonetheless, I still have some cargo hanging around, so we will kind of move in here closely and look around. I'd really like to figure out what that guy's going to do. I hate to get out, doing the old EVA and have somebody decide he's going to light me up with a laser blast or two. Now that is some wreckage. Oh my gosh, just scattered all over the place. Apparently somebody had a really bad day. Yeah, okay, zoom in a little bit, try to take a look around, and there's not even a lot of cargo out there. So, actually, I wonder if anybody's even there. I don't see the guy out roving around, nor do I see the ship moving much. Oh, there's a piece of cargo. Yeah, well, we may just go ahead and take the chance and see about doing some of this anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we'll go after the cargo. Then think about it. Alright, so there it is. On the plus side, it's a good little bit of distance from his ship, so hopefully he's not all the way over here. Nonetheless, we'll take some precautions. We'll go out armed. Don't really want to have to, aerate anybody's suit, but got to be ready just in case. So we'll just kind of move on in here and scratch up our paint a little bit, trying to get through this wreckage. But I'd really like to get close. Oh, that's comfortable. Yep, sorry, have to repair that here in a little bit. Alright, I'm going to shut my engine off. I'm going to leave the power on though, because I kind of like having shields up. Somebody decides to come by and strafe me, then at least my ship has a little bit of protection instead of just absorbing all the damage. This does, however, remind me of another mission. I went out there and was doing another same mission, EVA recovery of some cargo, minding my own business, came in, was able to get through the cargo hold, which is unusual in its own right. It usually bounces me out somewhere else. So I'm in there, got my cargo, all happy, decide I'm going to go ahead and put it down and be on my way. And what do you know, by the time I decide that's a good idea, I set that down and there's a large impact on my ship. It's like, what in the world is going on? So I look around, and sure enough, I am tumbling through space. I have no idea where I'm going. I shut the door so I don't get pitched out, and then run up to the cockpit to try to correct this this basically spinning around thing. I don't want to become part of one of these asteroids or join that guy's wreck. So I get back in, fire everything back up, la-di-da-di-da, and sure enough, as I kind of do a scan around, I find out that there's a couple of visitors that have shown up and decided to nudge me out of the way of the wreck. And I guess that's a smart way to do it, because you don't wind up with criminal history because you've thumped somebody necessarily. And luckily I was in the ship. Had I been out on an EVA, I'd be now making a long walk back. So been a slight bit irritated by that. I thought the least I can do is, kind of return the favor. So my big hope was that the guy's inside the wreck and he can enjoy the long trip back to his ship. So we'll do that and just go about our way. But anyway, back to the present. Okay, so here we are. We're going to go out the side door. That piece of cargo was very close aboard, so this ought to be a pretty easy trip. Again, get the shotgun out just in case somebody's laying in wait out here, which I don't know that they would be. It kind of borders on paranoid, but anyway, we're going to go on up, grab that box, get back in, and be gone. Actually, I say that, but I think I'll go around and take another look at that Cutlass Black. For all I know, somebody may have crashed, or something bad happened to them, some piracy, and that ship may just be open. And maybe we can just snag, either some cargo out of that, or maybe recover the ship. I wish they had the tractor beam thing set up now. It's not quite here yet, but some of that would be really cool, especially just being able to grab cargo. And speaking of grabbing cargo, so now we're back to the tentative thing of trying to slip in that open hatch, because I've had some really, really bad luck with it bouncing me around the ship and throwing my little cargo out of my hand and flying off in the distance. So hopefully we can concentrate and get ourselves in here without, without too much issue. Okay. I know this is painful watching this lining up, but there we are. We're in, and nobody died. No cargo was lost. Sweet. All right, so we'll just drop that down. We'll go turn that in and end that mission. So for right now, we'll just go ahead. Is there any cargo out here? I wouldn't mind getting a couple other additional little boxes just to kind of sweeten the deal, but I am not seeing. No, it doesn't look like anything, at least overtly out here. No. All right, gonna seal back up, and we'll get up there and get launched, or get fired back up, and then we're gonna go on over and take another look at that other Cutlass and see if we can air quotes render aid or whatever else, or maybe help him with some extra cargo he doesn't need. Don't really want to blow up a ship. I'm not really that big into griefing people and such, so if he's gone though, all bets are off. And see if we can find him out here. Oh boy, bounce through some more debris. Alright, so we're going back to the ship, and whoa. Okay. Got a little close. Oh, and all his doors are open. That's either a really good thing or a really bad thing. Okay, I apparently can't drive. This thing is just hard to control right now. Okay, go ahead and get ourselves oriented. I don't know why. I guess I'm a two-dimensional thinker, but I see a couple of boxes on the floor, so this may be worthwhile. So we'll go ahead and turn and go out that side door and see if we can make a real quick snatch and grab and be gone. I do think that's an interesting deal that they lift you up in the cockpit. Does that mean they just built the cockpit poorly, or what? Anyway, nonetheless, okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Come on, inner thought, wonderful thing. Got the well, I believe there's the owner, so that's kind of rendered this whole thing null and void. I don't want to get in a gunfight and to steal the guy's stuff. So, oh well. That's all right. We got what we came for. We got, some interesting stuff to see. We'll just go about our business now. And again, don't grief. So get back in our seat and head back to Alisar. Oh! Whoa! What? Wait. What the heck just happened? Oh man, I have no EVA controls whatsoever. Oh, this is bad. Well, I guess he can now collect my derelict ship, because it doesn't look like I am going anywhere. Yeah, I can't move at all. Oh well, die in space. We'll do a little bit next time. Have a good day.